Do you know what has been associated with Prince Rogers Nelson's career even more than his talent? That is an abandoned building called Paisley Park. Sounds mysterious, right? In fact, there are too many things we don't know about Prince. Apart from his illustrious career, everything about his personal life has been kept secret until now, from his married life, his sudden death, and his remarkable fortune. Keep calm to listen to our exclusive revelations about him. Now let's start with Paisley Park, the legendary 65,000-square-foot complex that served as Prince's home. Nestled in Chanhassen, Minnesota, this estate wasn't just a residence for Prince. It was the nucleus of his artistic universe. For more than 3 decades, Paisley Park was where Prince's relentless innovation flourished. Though the estate was valued at around $10 million at its peak, its true worth lies far beyond monetary assessments. It holds a unique place in musical history and the hearts of countless fans. The mansion itself is a minimalist marvel. As you approach Paisley Park, you're immediately struck by its distinctive white facade. Unlike the typical grand estates that might boast ornate designs, towering pillars, and intricate landscaping, Paisley Park opts for simplicity with a sleek, modern aesthetic. Its clean lines and geometric glass and metal squares give it a futuristic look, which mirrors the pioneering nature of the man who designed it. This is not merely a house, but a space of creation and boundless imagination. Prince was intimately involved in the design of Paisley Park, and his vision permeates every inch of the estate. Inside, it's much more than a residence. It's a multifunctional 55,000-square-foot space equipped with everything Prince needed to write, record, produce, and perform his music. The mansion includes state-of-the-art recording studios, rehearsal spaces, editing suites, and even concert venues. One of the most iconic parts of Paisley Park is Studio A, the recording room where many of Prince's most celebrated tracks were conceived and perfected. With its top-tier acoustics and cutting-edge equipment, this studio became a haven not only for Prince, but for other legendary artists who collaborated with him over the years. Paisley Park, originally designed as a cutting-edge commercial recording facility, quickly became a magnet for artists worldwide seeking the perfect sound. Built in 1988, the estate was far more than just a residence for Prince. It was a creative mecca, a place where artistry and technical brilliance merged seamlessly. The mansion, with its state-of-the-art studios and grand soundstage, was a haven for musicians aiming to elevate their music. Many renowned artists found inspiration and technical support within its walls, laying down tracks that echoed through the corridors of the music industry. From the beginning, Paisley Park was more than a typical recording studio. Prince's vision was to create a sanctuary where creative freedom knew no bounds, a space where artists could fully immerse themselves in the music-making process without the limitations often imposed by the outside world. As he nurtured the careers of musicians under his own label, Paisley Park Studios quickly garnered a reputation for excellence. Artists who stepped through its doors were met with the latest recording technology, overseen by Prince's meticulous attention to detail. It was here that the likes of Madonna, Stevie Wonder, and Miles Davis collaborated with Prince, creating iconic music that transcended genre and convention. However, Paisley Park's story took a sharp turn in 1994 when Prince's harmonious relationship with Warner Brothers Records disintegrated. A clash over artistic control and the ownership of his master recordings led to a highly publicized fallout between Prince and the label. Warner Brothers had played a pivotal role in distributing Prince's music, helping elevate him to stardom. But as creative differences deepened, their partnership became strained, culminating in the end of their distribution deal. Alongside this corporate split, Paisley Park Studios was shuttered as a commercial entity, closing its doors to outside artists. This marked the end of its function as a studio for hire, but it was far from the end of Paisley Park's legacy. In fact, this moment of tension only strengthened Prince's resolve to chart his own course. Freed from the constraints of a major label, He embraced his newfound independence, continuing to live and work at Paisley Park with even more determination. As his public battle with Warner Brothers unfolded, famously marked by Prince changing his name to an unpronounceable symbol as a protest, Paisley Park became his personal refuge. It was a place where he could retreat from the demands of the commercial music industry and create music on his own terms. Prince took full advantage of the estate's facilities, transforming it into his personal creative haven. The professional recording studio housed within Paisley Park became the birthplace of countless hits, offering the artist a 24/7 workspace. Here, Prince composed, produced, and recorded music that would later be released under his own independent labels. Even during this turbulent period, Prince remained astonishingly prolific, often working on several projects simultaneously. His legendary work ethic saw him writing, playing, and producing much of his material single-handedly, and Paisley Park became the epicenter of his relentless creative output. Inside Paisley Park, music was always being made. But beyond the recording studios, the estate also housed a massive soundstage where rehearsals for his grand performances were held. This space was not only used for fine-tuning his elaborate stage shows, but also served as a venue for private concerts. Friends, family, and a select few were often invited to witness these intimate performances, where Prince would debut new material or rework classic hits. These private shows became a defining feature of Paisley Park, reinforcing the idea that the estate was both a personal retreat and a hub of musical innovation. On the outside, Paisley Park may appear simple and unassuming with its sleek, minimalist white facade, but behind those walls lies an extraordinary world built for musical genius. While the exterior exudes a cool, almost austere modernism, the interior is where the magic truly happened, a space meticulously crafted to foster creativity, expression, and innovation. What made Paisley Park unique wasn't just its size or aesthetic, but how it was designed to serve as a sanctuary for Prince, a place where every inch reflected his relentless drive and passion for music. The mansion's centerpiece was its sprawling 12,000-square-foot sound stage, a lavish yet essential space for a musician as prolific and groundbreaking as Prince. Unlike a typical recording studio, this sound stage was designed to capture the full scope of live performances. It was here that Prince would rehearse with his band, test out new ideas, and perfect the electrifying stage presence that defined his concerts. The sound stage wasn't just a technical rehearsal space, though. It was a venue where creativity flowed freely, and where the atmosphere of a live performance could be recreated down to the last detail, capturing the raw energy of a Prince show. Beyond the soundstage, the entirety of Paisley Park was wired for high-definition sound. Each room, no matter its intended function, was equipped to serve as a potential recording studio, allowing Prince the freedom to create whenever inspiration struck. Whether it was the main studio, the soundstage, or even a more intimate personal space, every area within Paisley Park had the capability to record high-quality audio, reinforcing the idea that music was always being made within its walls. This technological infrastructure was key to Prince's process. He was known for his rigorous work ethic, often recording and producing music at all hours of the day and night. The design of Paisley Park supported this intense pace of creation. With 20 bathrooms and 8 bedrooms scattered throughout the mansion, Prince could work late into the night and then retreat for rest without ever leaving his creative environment. This allowed him to keep an extraordinary pace, often recording multiple albums worth of material in a short period of time. The proximity of relaxation and recording spaces ensured that Prince's schedule, demanding as it was, never disrupted his flow of creativity. Navigating the halls of Paisley Park was an experience like no other, a journey through a maze of creativity, spirituality, and secrecy. With its unique design, the mansion reflected the enigmatic nature of its owner, Prince, offering both the freedom to create and the isolation needed to protect his privacy. Inside, the absence of natural light and clear external reference points created a mysterious, almost cave-like atmosphere. The mansion's many winding corridors led to rooms that were grand in scale yet visually similar, adding to the overall sense of intrigue and confidentiality that pervaded Paisley Park. Among these many spaces, one room stood out as a stark contrast to the rest of the mansion's more utilitarian design: the Galaxy Room. This room was a sanctuary for meditation and reflection, highlighting Prince's deeply spiritual side. It was more than just a place to relax. It was a symbol of his connection to something greater, a retreat from the mansion's hustle and bustle. The Galaxy Room was lit by bright lights designed to evoke the feel of a galaxy, with purple ceiling lights adding to the room's calm and ethereal atmosphere. In this space, Prince could escape into his thoughts, seeking inspiration or solace away from the constant demands of his music and public persona. The Galaxy Room wasn't just a quiet escape for Prince, but was part of the broader tapestry of Paisley Park, a mansion that doubled as both a personal residence and an artistic haven. Yet after Prince's untimely death in 2016, this once vibrant space, like much of the estate, began to fall into disrepair. Without Prince's guiding hand, many of Paisley Park's valuable assets were removed, sold, or lost to time. What was once a hub of creativity and innovation was now a shadow of its former self. One of the most poignant symbols of Prince's legacy within Paisley Park is the miniature replica of the building where his ashes are kept. This memorial, housed alongside his iconic purple Yamaha piano, serves as a reminder of his enduring influence on music and culture. The piano, an emblem of his musical genius, sits in silent tribute to the artist who once filled the mansion with his music. Despite the mansion's deterioration, Paisley Park remains a vivid testament to the Prince's extravagant lifestyle and his unique sense of style. Everywhere you turn, the color purple, Prince's signature, dominates the design, from the purple driveway that greets visitors upon arrival to the purple living room and even a purple ping-pong table, reinforcing the artist's dedication to his aesthetic vision. This color, synonymous with Prince, served as more than just a design choice. It became a part of his identity, symbolizing both his artistic eccentricity and his deep connection to the themes of love, spirituality, and freedom that colored his music. Paisley Park was also an important part of Prince's film legacy, serving as the backdrop for his 1984 classic, Purple Rain. Many of the songs from that iconic album were written and recorded within the mansion's walls, further cementing its place in musical history. It was here, in this creative sanctuary, that Prince crafted the hits that would define a generation and solidify his place as one of the greatest musicians of all time. Architecturally, the mansion was as eclectic as its owner, blending elements of Gothic and Victorian styles with modernist touches. Large windows and intricate woodwork gave the structure an air of grandeur and luxury, while its minimalist, sleek exterior stood in stark contrast to the lush, detailed interiors. The mansion was also outfitted with numerous luxury amenities, including an outdoor pool, a tennis court, and a basketball court, offering Prince both relaxation and recreation in his secluded paradise. These features made Paisley Park the ultimate retreat, providing both the comforts of home and the space to create without interruption. Despite its grandeur and historical significance, Paisley Park struggled to find a buyer when it was put on the market in 2019, even after the asking price was significantly reduced. It seemed that while the mansion was a vital part of Prince's legacy, it was also a highly personal space, so intricately tied to the artist that potential buyers may have found it difficult to imagine it without his presence. The mansion, like Prince himself, was one of a kind. an extraordinary creation that could never be fully separated from its creator. Besides the Paisley Park mansion, Prince Rogers Nelson's car collection is also a notable point in his life. Among the many vehicles that graced his garage, a few stand out for their significance and style, including the BMW 850i, the 1999 Plymouth Prowler, the 1997 Lincoln Town Car, and the Cadillac XLR. These cars weren't merely modes of transportation for Prince. They were an extension of his persona, representing his love for sleek design, high performance, and, of course, flair. After Prince's untimely death in 2016, his extensive car collection became part of his estate, passed down to family members. For many fans, these cars offer a glimpse into the private world of an artist known for his mystique. Each vehicle holds a story, a moment in time that reflects not only Prince's passion for driving, but also his meticulous attention to detail, a trait that defined every aspect of his life, from his music to his lifestyle. One of the crown jewels in Prince's collection is the BMW 850i. Valued at approximately $90,000, this vehicle is known for its combination of performance, luxury, and technological innovation. BMW's 8 Series has long been a hallmark of the company's engineering prowess, and the 850i model in Prince's collection is no exception. Powered by a 335-horsepower turbocharged inline 6-cylinder engine, the car delivers both speed and smoothness, a combination that would have undoubtedly appealed to Prince, who always sought out the extraordinary in everything he touched. The interior of the BMW 850i was designed with comfort and luxury in mind, offering 14-way power-adjustable heated front seats, perfect for long drives. The car also features automatic soft-closing doors, adding an extra touch of convenience and elegance. Customizable ambient lighting further enhanced the experience, allowing Prince to set the mood inside the car just as he would in his home or studio. The option to upgrade with control glass and other premium materials made this model stand out as an emblem of class and style, likely resonating with Prince's love for blending the finest materials in both his clothing and living spaces. Another striking vehicle in Prince's legendary car collection is the 1999 Plymouth Prowler, an eye-catching model that stands as a symbol of his penchant for bold, unconventional style. Valued at $449,000, this Prowler was a modern interpretation of a classic hot rod, blending retro aesthetics with contemporary technology. With its keyless entry, power windows, door locks, and dual airbags, the car offered an impressive suite of advanced features for its time, ensuring that Prince had both the performance and safety expected from a high-end vehicle. One of the Prowler's most notable elements is its interior design. The leather bucket seats provided a blend of comfort and luxury, perfectly suited to someone who valued both style and substance. Prince's attention to detail extended to every aspect of the car, and this was evident in the leather-wrapped steering wheel, which included audio system controls, allowing him to effortlessly manage the soundtrack of his drive. The color-keyed instrument panel trim, which matched the car's sleek exterior, gave the interior a cohesive and fashionable appearance. This kind of synergy between the car's inside and outside was emblematic of Prince's broader artistic philosophy, where every element contributed to the overall aesthetic. Under the hood, the Plymouth Prowler was powered by a Chrysler SOHC V6 engine that generated 214 horsepower. This engine, though modest in terms of raw power compared to more performance-oriented vehicles, provided a balanced blend of speed and style. The aluminum-intensive design helped keep the car lightweight, allowing it to take full advantage of its horsepower and create a thrilling driving experience. For Prince, who was known for his avant-garde approach to everything from music to fashion, the Prowler was a perfect match, a car that defied convention and offered a striking visual statement. Where the Prowler represented Prince's bold, edgy side, His 1997 Lincoln Town Car was an embodiment of his appreciation for classic luxury. Priced at $338,000, the Town Car was less about making a flamboyant statement and more about understated elegance and comfort. Known for its spacious interior and smooth ride, the Town Car was a favorite among those who prioritized luxury, and Prince was no exception. The 1997 Lincoln Town Car was powered by a standard engine that produced 190 horsepower, more than adequate for a luxury sedan. However, Prince's model was likely the Cartier edition, which offered an upgraded engine featuring a dual exhaust system that boosted output to 210 horsepower. This enhancement not only improved performance, but also added to the car's prestige, making it one of the more desirable variants in the Town Car lineup. Inside, the split-front bench seat was a design reminiscent of classic Mark coupes, offering a comfortable and spacious seating arrangement. This feature was ideal for long drives, providing both the driver and passengers with ample space and comfort. The Town Car was known for its smooth handling and quiet ride, making it a favorite among those who valued discretion and a serene driving experience, qualities that would have appealed to Prince during his hectic and often very public life. The Cadillac XLR was another standout in Prince's remarkable collection of luxury vehicles, serving as a reflection of his taste for performance and elegance. Valued at approximately $336,000, this car was much more than just another luxury vehicle. It was a masterpiece of design and engineering, offering both power and sophistication. With a Corvette-derived chassis and a powerful V8 engine, the XLR blended sports car performance with Cadillac's renowned comfort and luxury. The car's retractable hardtop added a level of practicality without sacrificing the sleek, aggressive look Prince favored in his vehicles, giving it a dual personality that could transition seamlessly from a stylish coupe to an open-air roadster. The V8 engine of the Cadillac XLR delivered an impressive amount of power, ensuring that the car provided a thrilling driving experience. With the ability to generate 320 horsepower, the XLR was capable of significant speed and acceleration, making it not only a luxury car, but also a high-performance machine. For Prince, whose life was defined by pushing boundaries and embracing innovation, the XLR's combination of high performance and modern design would have been a perfect fit. The Corvette-derived chassis gave it excellent handling, allowing for a dynamic driving experience that was both responsive and exhilarating, offering precision and control on the road, a reflection of Prince's own precision and control over his musical creations. Inside the Cadillac XLR, the attention to detail was impeccable, creating a cabin that exuded luxury and refinement. The interior featured a blend of real wood, supple leather, and brushed aluminum, resulting in a sophisticated environment that was both modern and timeless. The use of these high-end materials was in line with Cadillac's reputation for quality, but it also mirrored Prince's own sense of style. Known for his meticulously crafted music, Prince appreciated the finer details, and the XLR's interior would have aligned perfectly with his personal aesthetic of elegance paired with functionality. Every surface inside the car was designed to be both visually pleasing and tactilely satisfying, creating an immersive experience for the driver and passengers alike. The low seating position of the XLR enhanced the feeling of being close to the road, adding an element of sportiness to the driving experience. For Prince, who is often seen as a larger-than-life figure, this detail might have provided a sense of groundedness, a reminder of the balance between the ethereal and the practical. The protective-feeling doors also contributed to the sense of security within the vehicle, wrapping the driver and passengers in a cocoon of luxury and safety. This thoughtful combination of sportiness and protection made the XLR a unique vehicle, capable of delivering thrills while also offering peace of mind. The retractable hardtop of the XLR was another key feature that Prince would have undoubtedly appreciated. With the press of a button, the car could transform from a stylish coupe into a convertible, allowing him to enjoy the open air while driving. This versatility was symbolic of Prince's own ability to transition between different artistic modes, whether it was music, fashion, or performance. The hardtop's seamless operation reflected his pursuit of innovation and perfection, ensuring that every aspect of the vehicle met the highest standards of quality. Beyond its technical specifications and luxury features, the Cadillac XLR represented something deeper in Prince's collection. Each vehicle in his fleet told a story, and the XLR was no different. It was a car that balanced the line between a high-performance sports car and a luxury grand tourer, much like Prince himself balanced his public persona with his private life. The XLR was powerful yet refined, sleek yet understated, qualities that echoed the complexity of Prince's personality. Just as Prince's music transcended genres and conventions, the XLR transcended typical automotive categories, embodying a blend of artistry and precision. For a man like Prince, whose life was filled with contrasts and contradictions, the Cadillac XLR was the perfect vehicle to capture those dualities. It was both thrilling and secure, much like the way Prince approached his art, always pushing boundaries but with a meticulous attention to detail that ensured everything was just right. Driving the XLR, Prince would have experienced the thrill of speed and power, while also being enveloped in a world of luxury and comfort, a balance he sought in every aspect of his life. Prince Rogers Nelson's personal life was as dynamic and multifaceted as his car collection. Known for his artistic mystique, Prince had deep and sometimes tumultuous relationships with several high-profile women throughout his career. Each romantic involvement reflected not only his passion and creativity, but also his longing for meaningful connections in an industry that often values transient relationships. Among the many women linked to Prince were some of the most notable names in entertainment, including Kim Basinger, Madonna, Vanity, Jill Jones, Sheila E., Carmen Electra, Susanna Melvoin, and Sherilyn Phan, Susanna Melvoy. These relationships went beyond mere celebrity flings. They often resulted in artistic collaborations, shared projects, and lifelong friendships. Prince's relationships were rarely just romantic. They often became extensions of his creative endeavors, as he sought muses who could contribute to his musical world. One relationship that stands out in particular is Prince's bond with Susanna Melvoin, a singer and songwriter, and the twin sister of Wendy Melvoin, a guitarist and member of Prince's band, The Revolution. During the period around the creation of his seminal album, Sign of the Times, Prince shared a uniquely intimate relationship with Susanna, Wendy, and their close friend Lisa Coleman, another member of The Revolution. Together, they formed a tight-knit unit, with Prince becoming part of their home life, living with the two sisters and Coleman. This close relationship underscored the way Prince fostered deep personal and creative connections with those in his inner circle. Susanna Melvoin later recalled how familial their bond with Prince was. It wasn't just a romantic relationship, it was also about a shared life, a mingling of their creative and personal worlds. This period in Prince's life is often remembered as one of his most artistically fruitful, with the women in his life at the time playing pivotal roles in shaping both his music and his personal experiences. His relationship with Susanna wasn't just a love story. It was an example of Prince's ability to blend his personal and professional life in a way that fueled his creativity. However, Prince's personal life took a more dramatic turn in 1990, when a chance encounter would lead to one of the most significant relationships of his life. Maite Garcia, a dancer, singer, and actress, would become not only his muse, but also his first wife. Prince first spotted Garcia outside his tour bus, and, with characteristic confidence, immediately declared that she would be his future wife, a prophecy he soon shared with band member Rosie Gaines. True to his word, their relationship blossomed, and after Garcia graduated from high school, she joined Prince as a singer and backup dancer, marking the start of their professional and personal partnership. The relationship between Prince and Garcia was a whirlwind. They married on February 14, 1996, with Prince at age 37 and Garcia at age 22. The couple seemed to embody a fairy tale romance, filled with creativity and shared artistic vision. Their marriage was marked by love and devotion, with Garcia being a central figure in Prince's life during that time. However, their happiness was soon overshadowed by unimaginable tragedy. In October 1996, just months after their marriage, Garcia gave birth to their son, Amir, on October 16th. Unfortunately, their joy was short-lived. Amir was born with Pfeiffer syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that affects the development of the skull and bones. Tragically, he passed away just a week after his birth. The loss of their son was a devastating blow for both Prince and Garcia. This heart-wrenching event deeply affected their marriage and personal lives, marking a turning point in their relationship. In the wake of Amir's death, Prince and Garcia tried to rebuild their lives. However, a second heartbreak soon followed. Garcia suffered a miscarriage during a subsequent pregnancy, compounding the grief they already carried. The couple's relationship, once marked by intense passion and shared dreams, began to falter under the weight of their losses. The emotional strain eventually led to their divorce in 2000. Prince's second marriage was to Manuela Testolini, a Canadian businesswoman of Italian and Egyptian descent. Their relationship was more private than many of Prince's previous high-profile romances, and the couple tied the knot in a discreet ceremony in 2001. Testolini was not only a successful entrepreneur, but also deeply involved in philanthropic activities, founding the charity In a Perfect World, which focuses on empowering underserved youth around the world. This shared passion for giving back and creating positive change is said to have been one of the elements that bonded Prince and Testolini. Their marriage also marked a significant shift in Prince's life, particularly in terms of geography. While Prince had long been associated with his hometown of Minneapolis and his iconic estate, Paisley Park, his marriage to Testolini brought him to Toronto, Canada, for part of the time. Prince and Testolini lived in a luxurious home in the upscale Bridle Path neighborhood, a tranquil and secluded area that allowed the couple to maintain a relatively low profile despite Prince's global fame. Their residence in Toronto was one of the few places outside of Paisley Park where Prince lived for an extended period, reflecting the deep influence Testolini had on his life during their time together. Though Prince and Testolini seemed to share a profound connection, their marriage eventually encountered irreconcilable differences. In 2005, the couple separated, and their divorce was finalized in October 2007. While the details of their split remained private, Testolini later described Prince as an important figure in her life, maintaining a sense of respect and admiration for him even after their marriage ended. In fact, Testolini would later reveal that she had kept some of Prince's charitable projects alive, continuing the legacy of humanitarian work that they both had been committed to during their relationship. The end of their marriage marked the conclusion of another significant chapter in Prince's personal life. Beyond his romantic relationships, Prince's life was deeply influenced by his spiritual journey, which played a crucial role in shaping his identity. Throughout his career, Prince was known for intertwining themes of spirituality, romance, and sensuality in his music, a unique fusion that captivated audiences and set him apart from other artists. His exploration of spiritual themes can be heard in songs like The Cross, I Would Die for You, and Seven. However, Prince's spirituality was not merely a thematic element in his music. It was a core part of his life, especially as he grew older. Raised in a Seventh-day Adventist household, Prince's early religious exposure was somewhat strict. However, as his fame grew, he began to explore different philosophies and spiritual practices, blending aspects of Christianity with more mystical elements in both his life and art. This spiritual exploration took a significant turn in the early 2000s when Prince became a Jehovah's Witness. This shift in his faith had a profound impact on both his personal and professional life, as it aligned him with a community that emphasized a disciplined lifestyle centered around worship, Bible study, and evangelism. Prince's religious commitment extended far beyond his personal practice. He was known to attend meetings at the local Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses, where he participated in weekly services like any other member. His devotion to his faith was so sincere that he even engaged in door-to-door evangelism, a key aspect of the Jehovah's Witness tradition. Putting aside Prince Rogers Nelson's personal life, his sudden death is also one of the world's concerns. On April 21, 2016, the world was left in shock as news broke that the legendary musician Prince had passed away at the age of 57. The sudden and tragic loss of one of the most iconic and enigmatic figures in music left fans, fellow musicians, and the global entertainment industry reeling. However, in the days leading up to his death, there were troubling signs that all was not well with Prince. The first indication of Prince's declining health came on April 7, 2016, when he postponed 2 concerts in Atlanta. These were not just any shows. Prince was in the midst of his piano and a microphone tour, an intimate and highly personal series of performances that showcased his musical genius in a stripped-down format. Fans were eagerly anticipating the concerts, but Prince's team cited his recovery from the flu as the reason for the delay. Given his reputation for perfectionism and dedication to his craft, it was concerning that he had postponed the shows, yet no one realized the true gravity of the situation at the time. Prince rescheduled the Atlanta performances for April 14th, determined to fulfill his commitment to his fans despite still feeling unwell. That night, he delivered what would tragically become his final performance. Those who attended the show described it as magical and powerful, a reminder of the genius that Prince embodied every time he took the stage. Fans were unaware that behind the electric energy, Prince was battling severe health issues. Even so, his performance of Purple Rain at the end of the show left an indelible mark, as though Prince had unknowingly gifted his audience with one final transcendent moment. However, Prince's condition rapidly deteriorated the following morning. During his flight back to Minneapolis, he became unresponsive. His private jet made an emergency landing in Moline, Illinois, where Prince was rushed to the hospital. The medical staff administered Narcan, a medication used to counteract the effects of opioid overdoses. Although Prince regained consciousness, he left the hospital against medical advice after only a few hours. This event raised alarm, but Prince's public persona remained stoic and unfazed, hiding the true extent of his struggles from the world. The next day, Prince attempted to continue with his life as if nothing had happened. He was seen shopping at a record store, cycling around his neighborhood, and even attending a dance party at his Paisley Park estate, which many assumed was a sign that he had recovered from the recent scare. During the event, Prince reportedly told the crowd, "Wait a few days before you waste any prayers," suggesting that despite the rumors circulating about his health, he was still in control. This gave fans hope that their beloved artist would soon be back to his vibrant, creative self. Sadly, this was not to be. On the morning of April 21st, a devastating 911 call was made from Paisley Park, reporting an unresponsive person. The paramedics arrived and attempted to revive him, performing CPR, but it was already too late. It was determined that Prince had been dead for over 6 hours by the time medical help arrived. The realization that such an immense talent had been silenced was incomprehensible for many. In the weeks following his death, the world anxiously awaited the results of the autopsy to understand what had caused Prince's untimely demise. On June 2nd, the official cause of death was announced: an accidental overdose of fentanyl, a powerful and often deadly synthetic opioid. The discovery that Prince had been struggling with an opioid addiction shocked many who had long admired his seemingly superhuman energy, creativity, and discipline. Prince had maintained a very private life, and few outside his inner circle knew the extent of his battle with pain and the medication he had been taking to manage it. What do you think about the death of Prince Rogers Nelson and the fortune he once owned? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.